Hello, and welcome to a Thursday edition of Robert versus the New York Times Crossword. Today we're going to do Thursday, April 4th, 2024 crosswords and go for that 1,497-day streak. So here's your spoiler alert for the Thursday mini. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. The mini is always free to play. Alright, let's do it. Twig. World. Titles. Gone. Ave and Frodo. Train. On track to arrive. Little pun there. I will take the ring to Mordor, though I do not know the way. Although isn't the line, I will take the ring, though I do not know the way? Maybe it's movie versus book thing? What exactly does Frodo say? Yeah, I will take the ring, though I do not know the way. But I guess maybe in the movie. So this is a movie quote rather than a book quote. I know that because that was the epigraph to my thesis, which is in ring theory. It's a bit of a joke. But it's also pretty accurate in terms of when you write a PhD thesis. Anyway, now for the main event, that's the Thursday Daily Grid, which is by Kevin Curry today. Here's your spoiler alert. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. The Daily Grid does require New York Times game subscription. Thursday I call the best day of the week because it's the hard, tricky, themeless. And today it looks extra tall. We were extra wide the other day. This one is, I think it's 16 tall. So an extra tall Thursday should be slightly harder than normal on time. I mean, even if it's normal difficulty, it should take slightly longer than normal. Thursdays can be quite tricky. There's 16-letter grid spanners in this one. Let's see what Kevin Curry has in store for us. Let's get into it. They're good to know. Martini glass in the middle there. Possible solutions. Origin of the words reindeer and husband. Famous specification for a 57 across. Is it shaken, not stirred? Second chances are redos. This is mission involving Spirit and Opportunity. Mars exploration rover or something. Screening with a lot of characters. Homophone of a body part in a letter. Okay, this is a martini though. Event feature is a slit. AMC competitor is Regal Cinemas. Prefix with fix. Lamenting lines. One is seen in the poster for The Devil Wears Prada. It's a stiletto. Okay, let's go back up here. Maybe these are ins. I'm not sure. App name for a Feb 15th, 14th baby. Is it Val? One part. Oh, vermouth. Okay, out. Court hot shot. Pressure measure is a PSI. Self-righteous types. Prigs, maybe. Vehicle with an underride guard. A sled rec specs. Chill with. Ice. Cubes. 57 across per EB white, and coastal retreat question mark. Accessory many Rembrandt self-portraits, and giving orders. Okay. This is Dolly, e.g. is a U. Baseball Hall of Famer Durocher. Landmark legislation of 1972. These are ideas. This is Norse. Deal with the C2, leaves in hot waters T. Nancy in the Grammy Hall of Fame. Don't know it. Das is, I guess, neuter. Ben Folds 5 is a trio. That's true. For those wanting a summary, is TLDR. LDS associated with Joseph Smith. I think this might be Legal Eagle, like the YouTube channel. Myalgic here. And Scott Joplin might yell ragtime. That's kind of groan-worthy. Org authorized by the 16th Amendment. That's the IRS. Spot markers. Kind of candle at a wedding ceremony. Alternative to an energy drink, perhaps. Okay. Skier's convenience is a T-bar. Sinatra, certain soccer kick. Early DVR is TiVo. Game show host John Michael. Maybe it's Higgins. 5 parts gin. This is Eno and garnished with an olive. Toned down. Blank back. Don't know it. Bog is Fen. Real gem is something. Blank game. Ender's Game. That is a classic. Sounds of disapprovals are Tuts. Chuckwalla relative. kind of shoe or something? Kind of skirt? No. Abbott Elementary, for one. It's a sitcom. I Go Back, Iguana. This is cast. Elegies. Betting Recklessly is on tilt. Things sometimes line with bubble wraps. Those are mailers. Transfix. Eye test. Okay. Let's go up here where we have some letters. Gave a red card. Informally. DQ'd, maybe? Real gem. Okay. Little deuce blank. More piddling. There will be participants in July. Racers where? Okay. My gut says I feel maybe. Member of La Familia. Showmanship. Broke off. Severed maybe? Do a simple calculation is add. Stephen Ria of V for Vendetta. Work with one's hands. Bravura or something? You'd better not go there. Don't even. Could still be I feel. Work with one's hands. Need. So this seems wrong. Tighten the purse strings. Seceded. I'd bet. Madre? Or it could be Padre. I don't know this, unfortunately. This could be something like bossy. Unity candles? Beret, maybe? Oh, ebb here. Elixir of quietude. Real gem, right. Punier. Cutback. Bibs. Batters. Home run derby. Keeper. And a toe poke. Alright. That's the olive for some reason. And this square is black because it's the toothpick going through the olive. I see. Alright, so we've got a martini theme, which I did see immediately. Sometimes it pays to look at the grid. If there's some kind of grid art, try to figure out what it is. So shaken not stirred, as in Bond and Casino Royale, maybe? Crossing martini just went in the grid immediately. That made things a lot faster. I have heard the phrase elixir of quietude, didn't realize that was about martinis though. And then we've got kind of a recipe here. 1 part vermouth, 5 parts gin, chill with ice cubes, garnish with an olive. Well, surely everyone's favorite recipe for gin is, for martini is you pour the gin and then you wave it in the direction of Italy. But I do like gin quite a bit. There's a nice distillery in Durham that I've been to a few times. Yeah, all right. There's been another within the last since I've been making videos. I have it on video. There's another one that had a recipe for something that I forget. It was maybe even a drink recipe. Was there one that was a mojito recipe or something? So this one has a recipe, but it also has grid art, which makes it different. But I can see how shaken not stirred, being a 16, was kind of a seed for this puzzle, as well as elixir of quietude. So it's a pretty neat wrapped up little puzzle. The fill is kind of tough, but 523 is about normal for Thursday, especially oversized. But I did get the theme immediately, so annoyed grunt is dough. That's not what it ended up being. This is the Equal Rights Amendment. Is that right? I memorized my amendments to the Constitution before going on Jeopardy, so I just about remember some of them. Just about remember some of them. I go as pretty ugly as Phil, as far as Phil goes. There's some tough stuff in here, I'll say. Didn't know Little Deuce Coupe. Bravura is a nice word. Legal Eagle, I only know Legal Eagle, the YouTube channel. Shout out to Legal Eagle. Didn't know that chuckwallas were reptiles of some kind. Yeah. I think the fill is somewhat difficult actually, but it's a Thursday and actually the time is honestly a bit fast. So 100% of users have solved it faster than the Thursday average, but 100% of users is me. So yeah. Anyway, let's move on to some more puzzles, starting with the Telegraph Plusword. Here's your spoiler alert for the Plusword. If you'd like to play along, there's a link in the description below. Plusword is free to play. British mini crossword meets Wordle at the end. Majestic is regal. We had regal in the New York Times too. Attain is reach. Additional is extra. Payments, especially benefits. Select groups is A-list. Charter is exile. This is atria. This is crossword. And this is make haste. What is gyros? Is that right? I'm somehow doubting it. Orbit. Gyros. What's the etymology there? Gyro. A system of electronic credit transfers in Europe and Japan. Had no idea. That's pretty British. Let's go move on to the Telegraph Codewords. Here's your spoiler alert. There's a link in the description below. It's not free to play, but hopefully you don't mind watching. And this is an E. It's gotta be. I was thinking maybe exert. Maybe it's expel. Let's see what it looks like. Not sure it's right. This looks a bit weird, doesn't it? Maybe this is excel. This is an O, I think. And this is a U. Liqueur, okay. We've got our vowels in, that's useful. Now we have vowels in. This is macaque versus macaque. Out. What is this? Elm? Utopia. Surely, I guess this is Tyros. Or no. This is stealth. Mimosa. Medic. Is our G. Ginger ale. Monkey nut. Whatever that is. Waltz. Rob, right? Toby. Hug. Prop jet. Toby jug. Outface. And brev. Alright. Toby jug. What's a Toby jug? Sometimes there's a fill pot, pottery jug of a seated person. I think I've seen those, but would never buy one. Let's try Codewords regular now. See what we got here. Try to find an E. This one looks like an E, doesn't it? Look how common it is. It's terminal, it's doubled. Then this is some kind of vowel. This could be like a H or something. This is an A, I think, because of this down here. And this seems like a P, I guess. Piracy, that seems reasonable. Purple. Aquifer. Okay. Acknowledge. That'll do quite well. The channel tunnel. Helmet and cement. We've got axiom and expense. Iceberg, river and raven, jacket, and snooze. All right. Pretty quick code words today. And let's end on the connections puzzle, as we always do, where we try to make 4 groups of 4. See what we got here. Mass, Mary, normal wash, standard, dry, yardstick, fold, oily, check, gauge, combination, call, Kent, benchmark, and bet. So these seem reasonable, although gauge and check could be. Wash, fold, dry. But that doesn't seem like wash, fold, and dry go with anything, does it? Kent, Clark Kent. Normal and standard. Oh, bet, check, fold. Bet, check, fold, and call. Those are poker things. Let's try this. That's right. Bet, fold, check, and call. Poker options. Poker actions. Oily, normal, dry. Combination. Mary. Combination. This normal distribution. Paranormal. Washcloth. Okay, so I've got the 2 easy ones. Combination. Kent State. Kentucky, Massachusetts. Washington, Maryland. Okay. Starts of US states. Okay, so what is this? This is skin types? It was skin types. Okay, I was actually right about that. All right. Happy to figure that out. Always a good day when you figure out all the connections. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I'll see you tomorrow for some Friday puzzles. See you then.